beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your full moon reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful that there are scammers about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. If anyone masquerading as me asks you for money, e-gifts, personal readings, I do not solicit for personal readings, or donations or anything like that. If they look like me, they've got my picture or anything like that, it's not true, okay? I will never do any of those things. If you're talking to some of those wonderful light workers online on YouTube or anything like that, and you're getting a personal reading off them, they're incredible. If you're giving donations to them as well, they're amazing. But just make sure that you are talking to them and not someone masquerading as them. You may see a lot of YouTube tarot readers at the moment being attacked by these, whoever they are. So just be mindful, okay, out there, my beautiful Pisces. Now let's just move on from that energy. This is the Strawberry Moon reading. It's a supermoon, the last supermoon of the year, and it is a very strong time for realizing your goals, your dreams. Manifestation is the key. It occurs today. Okay, and tomorrow, well, it occurs today on the 24th of June or the 25th, depending on where you are in the world. The moon rules our deepest dreams, desires, and fears. It's aspecting Jupiter at the moment, which is symbolic of luck. So it's a really exciting time. It's also in Capricorn, good fortune. Okay, now Mercury is also no longer in retrograde. So that heavy energy that made us feel like we were feeling stuck, that we were getting nowhere, communication may have been off, electrical equipment may have been going awry, all of those things, that's all sort of changing now and shifting. We've got you and your loved ones are safe. Now it's interesting because the water, the water elements, the water signs seem to be getting this card. Okay, so maybe, especially when we're governed by the moon cycles, the water elements really, Pisces, you, Cancerian, Scorpio, that ebb and flow, fears really come to the surface during this time. We're actually run by the moon cycles. So if you feel like your fears are exacerbated round about full moons, you know why, okay? So if you've been worrying about your friends, your family, or any situation there, they're indicating you and your loved ones are safe. Okay, now they're also, just as I'm holding that card, they're indicating a thunderstorm. So if you are currently in a thunderstorm and you're listening to this reading, there's something in this message for you. Personally, I kind of love the electricity that comes from a thunderstorm. It feels like, I don't know, it's like anything could happen. I kind of like the energy, but only if I'm very lucky enough to be inside, of course. So if that's you, though, listening to that thunderstorm, there's something in this message for you. I feel like the rumbles are coming, the thunder, okay? Anyway, what do you need to release? So when we get a full moon, it is a perfect time to release energy that is holding us back and embrace the new. Very, very exciting time because we've also got a win-win outcome forecast for you there. Really interesting. They've asked me to go again, which I would normally not because that's a lot of cards already, but they've asked me to go again for you, so I will. So if you've been weighing up your options or trying to make a decision, because those scales are really highlighted to me at this moment in time, it feels like whatever you choose will be the right decision. Okay, so trust your intuition. Whichever way it is swinging, go with that. We've also got meditate and contemplate. Okay, so coming back to a spiritual practice, all the answers you need are within you, Pisces. If you can do some sort of practice for the full moon, even if it's 10 minutes, to just sit with your thoughts and set an intention. It is meditating and contemplating a situation. Also, we got don't let your past hold you back, okay? Because the past is an illusion. People, it's wonderful to have memories, but they're just that. They're memories. The good old days, the bad old days, however you look at them, it depends on your perspective, but they're illusions. It's time that's just not gone, and we can never get that back. So living in the present moment is the hardest thing to do, but also it's nice to look into the future occasionally, but just living in the present is the most important. They've asked me to go again, as I said. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? They just say the name Kate to me, Kate. Okay, so if your name is Kate, or maybe it's, something like Catherine, and it's short for you got Kate. You shorten it to Kate. or people name you Kate. There's something in this message for you. If that's not your name, doesn't mean it's not your reading, just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading, Pisces. We've got surrender to the divine, okay? Now, there is a plan. Everybody comes here with, we've all got a contract, for example. Now, within that plan, there are certain things that we can and do influence. So time is fluid. You can change an outcome, but ultimately things like success or certain moments of ups and downs, they're plotted, okay? So that it's almost like a decision that you kind of agreed before you got here, the sort of life that you are going to be leading, as it were. Surrender to the divine. Divine timing is at play here. I'm going to pull a quick card on it. It says here, show the world the real you. Now, Pisces, I always feel like you are very, you're always open. You lead with authenticity. You've got a good heart. You're very supporting. You're very open and loving there. But I feel sometimes it's almost like sometimes you're afraid to show people your emotion because maybe in your past or when you were younger, people have said that you're too sensitive. This comes up a lot in your readings, okay, about being too sensitive. You're not too sensitive. It's you, okay? You can't be less you, okay? Nobody turns around and says, be more you or be less you. You just be you, okay? So if anyone said you're too sensitive or you're too this, you're too that, blah, 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 whatever, be you. Be more you. Turn up the dial on you just to spite these people, you know? Your emotion is your superpower. I say it every time. Show the world your real you and surrender to the divine. I'm just going to pull a quick card on that for you. Oh, nice little springboard there. We have the Five of Swords and we have the Ace of Wands. Now, it's almost like show people what you're made of because there's some sort of, now the Five of Swords, I'm getting two energies from this, Pisces. I'll give you the first energy I'm getting and then I'll give you the other one. The first energy here is self-sabotage, overthinking, doubting yourself, feeling like there's moments of you feeling like you got this, you're enough, and then almost talking yourself out of it, okay? The Five of Swords is about complexities in the mind, overthinking, mental conflict, and it can be about mental... I feel like fear, you know, sometimes we sabotage our own way, we get in our own way. And they're indicating here, Ace of Wands. It's almost like you were born to stand out, you were born to succeed. Now I will read career energy and I will read love energy in this reading as well. But they're indicating here that, you know, don't hold yourself back. Don't overthink yourself. Do not, because I'm sort of clarifying this energy of you, someone telling you that you are not enough or something and you dulling your shine. Don't ever do that. Don't dull your shine for nobody, okay? You're born to... Everybody is very unique. Now, Pisces, they often show me this image. So, excuse me if this is something that you've heard already, but they're showing it to me for a reason, so I have to transmute the energy that they're giving me. Sorry, this is really bugging me. I just got to take that out because I'm basically scrying in the water, so I see the images. But they're showing me a set of fingerprints. And when they show me that image, it is about remembering that you are unique. Okay, there's not one other person in this world who's got your fingerprints. It's just you. Okay, that's how unique you are. That's how you're meant to be here. Okay, don't dull your shine for nobody. Don't let anyone make you second guess yourself or anything. Shine away, because this is where your success lies. There is success coming on in here for you, and the divine has a plan. Okay, it is in alignment with the plan that you have for yourself. So there is success coming on in here, but I feel like follow your passion. Shine away. There's either some sort of new project or a desire to do something that's very exciting with your passion, something that you really want to achieve. Don't talk yourself out of it, or don't feel like you cannot do it because you can. You absolutely can. So when they're saying show the world the real you, I feel like this is your moment. Okay. Also, the secondary energy I'm getting here is that there is somebody who is either trying to knock your confidence or is trying to hold you back in some way, by maybe picking on you, maybe being verbally unkind. I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to show them what's what, okay, with success. I feel like success is going to be your revenge here in the situation. Now, Pisces, you're not the sort of person who seeks revenge ever, but there's going to be a kind of like a, how can I feel? What's the word I'm looking for, Spirit? I can't grasp the word that you're trying to. They're giving me a feeling. Accomplishment. They just keep giving me accomplishment. It's almost like your accomplishment is going to show people what you're made of. Okay. Now I'm going to quickly pull a card on that. 5 of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Ooh. Queen of Swords energy in the reverse. Yeah, someone who's quite rigid. Someone maybe that you don't trust. This may be. It could be someone in your family. You know, someone who's very got a sharp tongue there. Someone who is quite unkind sometimes. They knock your confidence. It could be someone that you work with. It just feels like this person, what they're giving me here is whenever you have someone trying to knock your confidence or you have an enemy or something like that, it's because you're doing something right. You're threatening them. You're threatening their surroundings because you're about to rise. And it's rare for another person to knock someone who they feel is below them. Okay, Pisces, people only throw stones that are above. So whoever this person is, they feel like you're a threat, or they feel like you are, it's almost like they see that you're about to succeed at something that maybe they never could or they never did. Okay, so I just feel like this is a cold person who you may feel like doesn't support you in something that you're trying to achieve, but you're going to show them. Okay, this is your key to success, your passion, your uniqueness, your individuality. Now, when you get an Ace of Fire, this is about you being in alignment with your goals, your dreams, and making them reality. Okay, you've got what it takes to do it. Imagine something new and something great and be daring. Go for it, because this is a time to dream big when you get this card. It is a card of potential for transformation. It's also about you being in alignment with your dreams, your goals, and having spirit or the universe has your back. Okay, so as you can see, the universe comes on in here to offer you something to help you with your goals or accomplishments. So I feel like there's a wonderful opportunity here. Now let's go to the overall energy for your reading. This is just the moon reading, and the energy that will springboard off it will be for about 2 weeks after this. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Ooh, how would you like to receive? Yeah, it's so important. The moon is such an important force in your reading. It's the protagonist energy there. You got the moon card. You also got the Emperor card. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides. You got the High Priestess card, and you've got the Sun. So your intuition is key. You got 2 cards of intuition. Using that, don't ever doubt yourself. Now, the Moon card indicates there is some sort of fear. Moon is about illusion that we may have built for ourselves. It may be about illusion and narrative that someone has tried to feed us in order to keep us stuck or confused. But there's an energy of illumination here. I feel like there's a transformational kind of energy for you here. There's a metamorphosis, and I feel like you're becoming aware of your fears and you're transcending them to move forward. I feel like you're not going to be crippled by fear anymore. I feel like you're going to be open to moving forward. I also feel like there's a question mark. I feel like you have to weigh up some options here. So I'm going to pull a card on it, because I do feel like there is a decision to be made here. The decision is between something that is about stability, long term, and something that is a bit more independent or a little bit more exciting. So you may be looking at a long-term job, for example, that you're in for a while, but you may have lost your mojo or feel clouded with it. You've lost your way or your love for what it is that you do, and you may be thinking about sort of opening yourself up to something that's a little bit more in alignment with your passion that you're strongly enthusiastic about, but it may be short term. You may be thinking about doing some sort of freelance work or something like that. So also they're indicating this decision may be slightly out of your hands, because they're indicating there may be some sort of sadness that you may have been going through. Now, I feel like this is something that has already happened, Pisces, the sadness. So I'm just going to pull a card and see what that is. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? Yeah, there's some big changes happening here. You're taking action. Okay, now the Knight of Swords is someone who is someone who actually takes the first step to changing, making some big lifestyle changes. So I feel very much like anything that's stable. I feel like you've got a very secure grounding, but I do feel like you're thinking about shaking up the system, doing something different. But I feel like it requires you walking away from something or somebody in order to make those changes. Thank you so much. How would you like to receive? You've been working really hard for this. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse indicates there's a couple of things here, Pisces. One is you've been working really hard. Be mindful of workaholism, okay? Now, you may feel like if you're walking away from a job, for example, you may feel there's a slight financial setback before you start earning more money, and you may be taking the action anyway because where you're at right now, you feel really stagnant. But I also feel like whoever is being unkind or in some way stifling your energy, I feel like this person's envious of you because the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who's got envy or jealousy. Okay, so I feel like you're making some changes to release yourself from this energy. I feel like you know this person is thank you so much, the Moon. I mean, you're getting the Moon again. Okay, this person's fearful that you're going to do better than them, or that I actually feel like this person, bizarrely or not, Pisces, I feel like this person, it's interesting, and I want to be very careful with how I say this. It's almost like this person doesn't want you to make the changes, or they don't want you to leave or something. They don't want you to go, and so they may be knocking what you're about to do and say, oh, it won't work out or something like that. I feel like this person's got a lot of fear. Please show me this person's intentions. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. They're being a little bit selfish, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? This person is struggling themselves. I mean, hurt people, and I'm not here to condone anyone's actions, but I feel like this person is knocking you out of their own fear. It's almost like if they couldn't do it, how can you do it? So, and that's not a very nice way to look at things. You can do it because you can do it, because you're a person who takes action, who actually knows what they want. So I feel like whatever it is you're going to action, it's going to be successful. You got the Sun card there. It's all going to work out perfectly for you. Now we've got the Emperor. It is in the antagonist position. So when you get it in the antagonist position here, you could be dealing with some immature energies. And, you know, there may be someone who is trying to be avoidant in some way or create chaos, some sort of drama here. You may have even felt a little bit like stuck with this person or this situation. But I feel like this is the challenge position. I feel like you're rising up over it. In terms of business, I feel like either you're becoming an entrepreneur or you're setting up your own business or you're planning to do that, but you may feel a little bit clouded at first, but you're going to see the way through. There's going to be illumination. You're going to see the way. There is an awakening. If you're stepping into a leadership role with more responsibility, I feel like it's going to bring a lot more happiness, a lot more peace, good fortune, serenity, and well-being. And I feel like it's something that you're going to really enjoy and thrive at. Okay, I feel like success is definitely yours in terms of your career, but I feel like there's a navigation here. If you feel like you can't do it, you're right, Pisces, you can't do it. But if you feel like you can do it, you're also right, because you have that motivation, that drive. Anyone who says they cannot do something, they're right, because they lose the motivation, they lose the will to want to do it. So I feel like weigh up your options. You know that you can do this. The energy says you can do this and you're going to be very, very successful. So I feel like planning is important, structure, and I feel like there's a definite kind of there's a lot of knowledge here that is going to lead you into a position of power, but I feel like you won't abuse that power. I feel like there's a lot of respect that comes with this. People are going to see what you're made of. That's what I really get with this. Okay. Now in the unified position, we got the High Priestess. Trusting your intuition is important. You may have felt like there was something, an undercurrent, as it were. Someone's not telling you something. I feel like it's all going to come to the surface. Secrets are going to be revealed. Trust your intuition. They are indicating here that there will be it's almost like you're bridging a divide. So either you and someone opposing, maybe this person is competition, I'm not sure. But I feel like at some point there will be an olive branch. You and this person will work it out just fine, whatever this is. Okay. So if there's been conflict in a friendship or a union or something like that, I feel like it's all going to work out just fine. There will be a resolution here. Also, if you're thinking about going into some sort of career where your intuition is necessary, because you're very intuitive, Pisces, you pick up on the undercurrent. As I said, your emotions, your sensitivity, it is your superpower. So if you're going into some sort of healing practice, or you're setting up maybe a business on the side, they're indicating it's going to be very, very successful, because that's really what you're good at. You're really good at influencing people in a very calm way, understanding people, understanding the undercurrent. When someone says one thing, you understand that they mean something else. You really understand the ebb and flow of emotions. So that's not going to resonate for everyone if you're not wanting to go into a position of healing, or things like that, or care, health care, or something like that. But I feel like you're gravitating towards setting something up that is to give back in some way. That's what I'm getting there. We got the Sun card as well. A lot of positive energy, a lot of abundance coming on in here. I feel like there's an awakening happening for you. It's interesting to open and close your energy reading. You've got the Moon and the Sun. Both need each other. Okay? Both need each other. The Moon needs the Sun to be illuminated so they can recognize the shadows, recognize the fears, recognize the dreams or the goals. And the Sun, unapologetically shines. But it does need the magnetic forces of the Moon in order to exist. So I feel like there is a situation here where either or can exist in harmony, whatever that means. If you're having some sort of conflict with somebody, I feel like the Sun card indicates either an opportunity to thrive and shine at work, but just be mindful. They're showing me someone giving you a bunch of keys. So bunch of keys. Now, a bunch of keys unlocks a door. So bunch of keys, you trust someone with a bunch of keys. So I feel like you're about to unlock something really exciting. Now, whether you're going to buy a new home or a car, or they're giving you a third-party key holder position at work, or you're getting the key to a new business or something like that, please take it as it resonates. So just show me someone with a bunch of keys. You may be listening to this reading right now holding a bunch of keys and going, Baba just mentioned a bunch of keys and I got one in my hand. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but they're just indicating that, okay? Now let's go a little bit deeper and find out what's going to happen for you. But very exciting time, a lot of good things coming, but I feel like there's just a little bit of a situation, shall we say, to navigate. In terms of love, I feel like there's someone who has a secret crush on you. Okay, and I feel like this person's going to reveal how they feel for you. So, whoa. We will clarify that energy as we go on, but I'm just clarifying career first. Okay, now, here we go. We got the World card. Something has come to an end or is coming to an end. You're closing a cycle. The World card indicates you've come as far as you can. You've come full circle. This is a new cycle for you. It's like a stepping stone to a brand new world. You're opening up yourself to a brand new world, and as you can see right in front of you, it's like a stepping stone towards your happiness. The Sun represents happiness, and the key there indicates you're about to unlock something that's really exciting for you. Okay, I feel perspective is key. I feel like you're going to be in the right place at the right time in the right moment. There's serendipity here, and I feel like there's an opportunity that comes towards you to propel you forward, and it's going to be a surprise, but it will propel you forward. There's big changes here. The Tower card is basically either an epiphany or a paradigm shift where something unseen comes to the surface, something that you are not suspecting, and it changes the dynamics of everything. It takes away something that's keeping you stuck in order to propel you forward for something greater. So if you feel like you are undecided about a situation, or you're feeling trying to weigh up your options, but you're sitting on the fence about something, the Tower often represents fate intervening to push you off the fence to make a decision. It requires you to come out of a comfort zone. The Tower is basically a prison. Okay, and in all the other decks, like the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the lightning bolt hits the crown chakra of the Tower and sets it on fire. And two figures, they leap into the unknown, because it's better to take a leap of faith than to stay where you are, because the building's on fire. You were stuck in that building anyway, so it's better to get out of that building, because there's worse yet to come. So they're indicating you're dodging a bullet by allowing the changes to happen. So I feel like something greater is coming for you. Now, Tower does not mean your whole world is going to crumble and that it is a negative surprise. Not all surprises are negative. So let's see what's happening there for you. Thank you so much. Okay, the Four of Swords the Three of Swords in the reverse indicates maybe some sort of shocking news that surprised you and has made you feel like you're losing something that was dear to you. So whether that is you're walking away from a job, maybe you feel like you lost your job and it was quite a surprise. I feel like you'll be healing from this, but you'll recognize in time that there's something greater to come here. There's something better to come here. But they're indicating here that how can I put that? There will be a recovery. Okay, when you get a Three of Swords, there will be a recovery in this situation when it's in the reverse. Okay, they want me to go again. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Yeah, so the Three of Cups in the reverse indicates, I mean, there's two threes there, right? Synchronicities are important. So when you get a Three of Cups in the reverse, it's almost like asking you to look at your team or the people that you're working with and the people who had no support. It's almost like be very discerning about who you trust in this situation, whether it's redundancies or things like that. It feels like there's someone in the situation that is all for themselves. So either it's a competition, as I was picking up there before, or maybe it's a boss type figure who is very immature and is using and abusing their power. There's something underhanded you may feel. Now this may not affect you completely and directly, but I feel like the energy, you're absorbing it. So if people are being made redundant at your workspace and right now you're all good, I feel like you're going to choose to walk away. The Six of Air indicates a movement forward, out of tumultuous energy and into something calmer. So there is definitely a brighter day ahead, but it's a necessary transition. So I feel there's a lot of change going on in your career. We're all going through a pandemic, right? So there's a lot of changes of dynamics in workspaces. Doesn't mean you're going to lose your job. It may be meaning that the structure of what you knew as your job or your workspace is changing beyond. And I feel like patience here as well is it's going to take a little bit of time to adjust to these changes. But I feel like either you're thinking about walking away completely from it into a new sector, or you're thinking about moving home or doing something radical, because I feel like the Six of Air is a movement card. Okay, so I feel like you're looking at your stability and where you want to be in life. The Patience card indicates as a Sagittarian energy, and it is about harmony. It is about temperance, basically. It's about moderation, finding that midway point. But it's about re-examining your priorities. What is it you want, Pisces? Are you happy where you are? If you lost your mojo for something, how do you recover it? Rediscovering that energy. Now, the King of Air is an energy of strategy, of planning, someone who is negotiating a better deal. Okay, so I feel like you're thinking about something before you act on it, but I feel like you will find the best solution for you. The King of Air always finds a solution and has a plan. I feel like you're taking emotion out of the situation, and if you're moving into a position of leadership, there may be the position may come with some sort of travel elsewhere, either out of town, out of state, or internationally, so that you may not have really banked on, but it requires you to travel. And you may be a little bit worried or a little bit nervous about that, especially considering the circumstances around the world and restrictions. But the King of Air is someone who finds how can I put that? Finds the way forward, plans, strategizes, and I feel like this is a time for bossing up. I just feel like you're stepping into a bigger and better time, a bigger and better role. I feel like this is you going after what you truly desire, being really kind of like eye on the prize and just going for it. But it does require you, Five of Water and the Six of Water are back to back. It requires you walking away from something or having a new perspective about what you lost or you're set to lose. Because when you get the Five of Water, it's about really looking at what it is that you're walking away from and recognizing that there's something greater. Okay, they want me to show you the Five of Cups here in this particular deck, so I will. Could you please guide me to where the Five of Cups is? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Five of Cups, could you please? Thank you so much. So they're indicating that this figure here is looking at all the cups that are spilt. Okay, there's no water left there. It's all in the past. It's gone. There's no retrieval there. So why is this figure still looking at everything that has been spilt and there is no longer existing? If this figure just turned around, they would see that there's 2 more cups to explore. There's much better opportunities here. And if I measure the cups, they're slightly bigger than the cups that have they just asked me to measure the cups. So that's what I'm doing here. So they're indicating here that there's something greater here on the horizon for you. But you can't see it right now because you're existing in whatever it is you have to walk away from. Okay, so a difficult time to navigate. I'm sending you out a lot of love. You may have already lost something because I feel like it's almost like you're recouping your energy and planning a strategy forward. Something's already come to an end, or you're deciding that something has already ended for you and you're walking away. We've got the 6 of water. Now, the 6 of water is an energy of looking back at the good old days, nostalgia, okay? It can be that you're reuniting either with an old company or with a friend, perhaps, that comes back on in and offers you an opportunity to set up your own business with them, being an entrepreneur. I'm going to pull a quick card on this because I feel that there is certainly a return to something, okay? It could be a return to something that you love, that you felt you had to take time out of doing for a while, but now you're revisiting that energy. So I'm just going to clarify that. King of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Cups. Yeah, so they're indicating here, the King of Cups, wherever you are, it's not emotionally fulfilling, or whatever is going on in your career it hasn't been emotionally fulfilling, or maybe you felt like you lost your love for what it is that you do, and you're trying to rekindle that energy. Okay, if you're dealing with a boss who is emotionally abusive, or someone who is in a position of leadership who is abusing their power, it indicates, you know, you're walking away. You recognize that, you know, you have to choose. And you're choosing yourself. The 3 of Pentacles indicates there's no support, and you feel like, you know, it's time to just leave this all behind. And the Ace of Cups indicates there's something greater coming on in here. Either you're rediscovering a love for what you do in terms of your career, or you're being offered something exciting. So if you sent out your resumes, for example, for a new opportunity, and you're waiting on being able to do a job that you really love, you're about to get some news here. The universe is about to bring you on in something that is more emotionally fulfilling, that brings a lot of good fortune, a lot of abundance, but it's a proposal for the long term. So I feel like you'll be very committed to this job or whatever this is. And I feel like financially there will be a lot of reward there. Now, but it's almost like it may require you to, it's almost like there'll be a little bit less money first before there's more money. That's what I'm picking up on here. They've asked me to go again, and one more, which is so unusual, but they have asked me. Queen of Water and the 9 of Earth. You're going to be very self-sufficient. The Queen of Water is about self-respect. It's about self-love. It's about, you know, emotional security. And it's also about knowing what you're truly worth, okay? Setting your foundations, your boundaries, and saying, you know what, I deserve better. So I feel like you're relying on yourself, and I feel like you're deciding to do what it is that you love doing. And the 9 of Earth says, you know, this is a time of working really hard, showing people what you're made of, and a lot of financial gain for you. This is about self-sufficiency. You don't need nobody in this situation, Pisces, because I feel like you got it all going on yourself. But I feel like this is a time for earning a lot of money and proving. I don't know who you're proving. You're not really proving yourself to anybody but yourself. But I feel like there's a lot of financial gain here in terms of your career that would allow you to live a life of luxury that maybe you are intending. I feel like you're working really hard towards that. They just said to me, doing the math. So maybe you're working something out. Maybe you're working out a new plan of action to earn more money, and you're looking at which route is best for you, okay? Either way, it's a very successful outcome, especially with that Queen of Water, that 9 of Earth, and that Sun card. I feel like there's a lot of negotiating a better deal for yourself here. Now, in terms of love, let's see what's going on there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Ace of Fire. If you're looking for new love, ooh. Okay, we got 2 energies here, Pisces. I'm going to give you the both, of course, because they just come through. They just said Donna. So if your name is Donna, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they just want that person to pay close attention to the reading. They're also saying Christos. So if your name is Christos, I mean, it could be a place as well. Please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Doesn't mean it's not your reading, of course, if it does not resonate for you. In terms of love, there's new passion here. We've got the Ace of Fire. So definitely, I feel like you're going to be opening yourself up to a wonderful, exciting, new, passionate romance. And I feel like it's a start of something, you know, really, really exciting there. Aces are divinely guided by the universe. So I feel like you've been guided to this person. This person has the potential to be a counterpart, okay, just so you're aware. I feel like this could be a relationship that goes long term. I've also got a secondary energy that's coming over here. So I'm just going to leave it there for a moment. And that's about someone having feelings for you. So there's someone who's going to reveal their feelings for you, but we'll leave that there and I'll come back to it in a moment. The Ace of Fire indicates there will be new passion coming on in here for you. Also, we've got the Call. Now, this is the Judgment card. So this is the card of second chances. So if you're separated from somebody and you're wanting to reunite with them, this person, I feel like, wants a second chance and really wants to start something new again with you. I feel like they're going to come on in and they're going to send you a passionate message of how much they miss you. I also feel like there's a little bit of self-doubt in this union because there's a lot of rejection, which has caused a blockage in this union. Can you work it out? Of course. There's an awakening here. You and this person can intuitively come back together and make it work, but there needs to be a conversation. Okay, they're showing me a sword. When there's a sword, it means communication is key. Okay, both of you got to be really out there and basically show who you are and say how you feel, and not be afraid to say what you want, Pisces. Because if you say to somebody, you know what, I'm in love with you and I want to settle down, I want to get married, and I want to have kids, and that person says, Pisces, I love you back, but I do not want to have kids. I want to settle down, but I don't want kids. You got to take them at their word. Okay, so if you have a communication, it's not, sometimes humans find it very scary to have the big conversations and say what they want, like they're not allowed to say what they want. That's not true. It's best to say it out and proud, because you got two people not knowing, just having a life with each other, and then 20 years down the line or 5 years down the line, one person says, but we're having kids, right? And we're settling down, right? And the other one's like, no, I thought you knew I didn't want to have kids. No. And then all of a sudden you're looking back thinking, God, I love this person. Now there's a lot of heartbreak. So, and then you have to make a decision. So my basic point is, say what you want. You know, it would be much better if humans actually said what they really feel rather than just skirting around the issue. So I feel like you and this person, you have to have an open, honest conversation about things to make it work. Now, let's pull that other card. We've got someone having feelings for you. There is a secret admirer here, Pisces. Nine of Fire, caution. Now, I feel like this person is someone that you work with, so let me see what caution's about. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I mean, this could be a boss or someone you work with. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Whoa. Yeah, this person has got feelings for you. Four of Air. Okay, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. What they're indicating here is this person has ended a relationship with somebody, and they're just saying caution because this person is... Now, it's either you or them because they've just flipped a mirror for me. So when they flip a mirror, it means either or, okay? So they're indicating either you or this person have just come out of a relationship, and this would not be the perfect time to just jump straight into a new relationship with this person, okay? So Nine of Fire says, don't rush things. Doesn't mean it's not right. It just means don't rush things, okay? Caution. Slow down. The Four of Air says, you know, there's someone here who's in recovery from something. So whether they've just come out of a relationship or they've just come out of recovery for a substance or something like that, substance abuse or something like that, there will be love between you and this person. The Two of Water indicates soulmate energy, but just take it slow, okay? So just be mindful. Is there love and union and romance and everything on the board here for you? Absolutely, okay? Two of Water there is romantic love, partnership, and a proposal to settle down into a high-level commitment relationship, if that's what you want, Pisces, because not everybody wants the same thing. They just said Georgia to me, Georgia. So either you're from that place or your name is Georgia, maybe. There's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. But they're just showing me a very ornate book. So I'm just going to describe the book for you. I don't feel like it's connected to Georgia, but it could be. Let me see. So they're showing me a book, okay? Now the book has got a very hard cover, and it's got like gilded pieces. Like if I was to hazard a guess, you know, like, how can I describe it? you know, like back in the, okay, you know, like in the movies when you see someone who is a seer or a witch or someone like that, and they've got a book of spells, and the front of the cover of the book is very ornate. It's gilded in places or it's raised in places. It's got a pattern. It's very hard, and they open it up and it's very ornate, and inside it just feels like it's like an ordinary book, but the outside is very, very looks very antique. It may not be an antique, but it looks that way. They're showing me someone looking through a book like that. So maybe you're doing some sort of ritual for the moon, and you've got a special book that's come out. I mean, I don't feel like it's a spell book, and I don't do spells or anything like that. But I feel like it's a book where maybe you keep treasured memories or something in that book. It could be like a family heirloom book, or it could be some sort of family album photo book. The front cover is very ornate. Okay, so if that's you and you're looking at that, or you just got that out in the last day or two to have a look at, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they just want that person to pay close attention to the reading if that's you. Okay, Two of Water. There's a lot of love here, a lot of deep love. So whether that's you wanting to be with someone from the past that you've separated from, I feel like you need to have a conversation, but this person does love you as well. But just take it slow, caution, okay? Because either they're coming out of something as well, or there's some sort of, you and this person need a recovery period to just take a breather and, you know, really talk. Then that's what's happening there. Also, if you're single and you're looking for new love, just be mindful of the person that you're going to be messaging, because they may have come out of something, or you may have. If you're in a relationship already and you're wondering about the dynamics of your relationship, there's an indication here that you and this person, sometimes, now don't shoot the messenger when I say this, Pisces, but sometimes you may take each other for granted a little bit, and it's about injecting new passion into the union. You and your person, your soulmates, you're meant to be together, but I feel sometimes you wound each other. The Nine of Fire is a wounded warrior kind of energy, so I feel like sometimes you know, you wound each other and then you make up, you wound each other, and I know that's like all relationships, right? But they're indicating here that just, it's almost like take a breather, because I don't feel like what you say to each other is meant to hurt. I feel like there's a lot of gear shifts here. There's a lot of love, but I feel like you and this person have a tendency to really wound each other sometimes, the way that you talk to each other, and they're indicating that perhaps because especially if we're like working from home, for example, or there's a lot of pressure on trying to get everything going and do life, I feel like there's a lot more pressure. They're just showing me a pressure cooker. So I feel like a lot of pressure sometimes leads to arguments, and I know that's an obvious thing to say, but they're indicating the foundation of your relationship is actually really solid. There's a lot of love there. So don't doubt each other, but obviously work through. I feel like you will be working through things, and the love just shines through. Okay, Pisces? So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to get a Wisdom of the Oracle card to close your reading. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. We've got TikTok. It's in the reverse. So this indicates, you know, you may feel like time is running out, but please do not rush anything, okay? Everything happens in divine timing. Also, it's number 30. When you reduce it, 3 plus 0 is 3. So that is the Empress card, which is something that maybe you're trying to manifest. There's been some sort of resistance to or indecisiveness. You may disconnect from it sometimes and feel like you're not going to achieve it because it has not happened in the time frame that you're hoping for. Everything happens in divine order. Surrender to the divine. You got that card, okay? They just reminded me that you got that card. Now, number 30. Let's see what that says. Number 30. You got the reverse, so it's here. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There's nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone cannot be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands, with guides and angels hovering over you in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine appropriate timing. You can relax. Okay, now while I was reading this, they were showing me someone playing a piano. Now, I don't play a piano. I wish I did, but I do not. But what they were doing, and I could feel the energy, was the foot on the pedal. I've never felt that before. Foot on the pedal on the piano. Okay, so if that's you, if you're a piano player and you're just playing a piece, maybe as you're listening to this reading, or maybe you're sitting at I can't imagine you're sitting at a piano and listening to this reading. I mean, to be honest, I'm grateful that you're listening to the reading, but I'd be more absorbed in the piano. But so I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it's about tempo and timing. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's about tempo and timing, and that what is right for you will never pass you by in terms of vibrations and things. Anyway, if it resonates in some way, I'm not sure how it would, so that's why I can't really decode that energy. Now, I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides and Angels. Can you please guide beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? So they're giving me some initials, CJ, CJ. So if your name is CJ, or that's a nickname, CJ, there's something in this message for you. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. I feel like could be feminine or masculine, but I feel CJ. I mean, it could be someone who as well. It doesn't have to be you, but they're just giving me CJ. They're showing me a baseball hat also. Okay, baseball hat. And the baseball hat is kind of like gray. So maybe you're wearing that at this moment in time, or you just put it on. Baseball cap. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. Now we got the horse. In terms of trinkets, we got the horse. So this is about success. It is about movement forward. It is also about loyalty. It's about nearly at the finish line. So don't give up on your dreams, your goals, your manifestations, because hold the vision. You're nearly there. Okay, Pisces. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? Oh, they want it on the Ace of Fire. That is about fate intervening and destiny, and being in alignment with your goals, your dreams, but also with new passion. Let your passion drive the way forward. And also we got the star. Okay, the stars are aligning for your success. And I feel like there's a lot of abundance and inspiration coming your way. But also, I feel like you're doing a lot of healing, Pisces. The star is about healing. So there is a renewal of hope here. This is Aquarian energy, the star. I feel like things are going to be made more clear. And you're going to start to see that there are miracles working behind the scenes, okay, to bring you what you truly desire and deserve. Oh, they just said to me, full set. I don't know what that means. Full set. The star. Could you please elaborate on that, please? Oh, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They said full set. You've got all of the light. You've got the moon, you've got the sun, and you've got the star. Okay, so you've got the full set. A lot of illumination and awakening here. So exciting energy for the moon. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride, Pisces. I'm not going to tell you something that's not there, but they're indicating here that it looks like things will work out in your favor in the long run. Okay, I will leave it there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you, my beautiful Pisces. If it does, please like or subscribe. They just said Mark to me, Mark. So if your name is Mark, there's something in this message for you. Okay. Again, it's not going to resonate for everyone, so please take it as it resonates. It could be the name of a place as well, or it could be that you've just made a mark on something. But it may be that you're making a mark, but I feel like that's just too... I feel like more it's a name, right? Okay, yeah, if something resonates, like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, a lot of people have not been getting notifications recently. It's because YouTube did some settings the other day. They did some changes. So all you have to do is sort of take the bell off and reignite that bell, or ring the bell or whatever. If you'd like to be in with a chance to win a free personal reading, free to enter, free to receive, free to win, all you have to do is take 10 minutes out of your day to visualize something that you truly want. Visualize it like you got it, okay, Pisces? Thoughts become things, so I really want you to be mindful of that. If you want to share it with the collective in the comments box below, just put it in there and I'll gravitate towards one like a subscriber on the 28th of June. If you want to keep it private, all you have to do is put the words intention set, and the same thing. I'll gravitate towards someone on the 28th of June, and I'll upload the winner's name in a video. I will not put it in the comments box below. I do not want any scammers to sabotage the threads there. So you'll know it's me. I'll put it in the comments box. Sorry, I'll put it in a video. Okay. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.